Hello and welcome, fellow Pathfinders. My name is Deanne and this is King Nuts Tarot. We're just going to do a general reading for this week. It's timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you. So without further ado, we'll just get right into it today. Oh, I didn't even ask the question, but there we go. Right, so what sort of energy are we feeling in this week? Right, well, we've got a breakthrough of some description. So if you've been feeling stuck or, like nothing's kind of going your way at the moment, there's some sort of breakthrough coming in. I also, hang on. Yeah, I'm also getting strength as well. So maybe you've had to be strong through these, quieter times, be patient, what am I getting there? Yeah, you've had to show strength through a bit of a trying time I'm getting at the moment with someone. But, right, let's just pull a couple of cards here. See what else we're getting for this week. My fingers don't want to work. Right, let's see what we got here first. Yeah, so frustrations, feeling bound and gagged. Yeah, so that's what I was just getting there. Right, so I feel that recent past, leading up, probably even still now, the energy that you're sort of in. Feeling stagnant, feeling frustrated, feeling like something's not going, anywhere at the moment. But the energy that you're just coming into for this week is a breakthrough energy. So if you have been feeling stagnant or stuck, then that, something doesn't have to be a big breakthrough, but some sort of breakthrough, will give you that. What's the word I'm looking for? Will give you that clarity, that it wasn't all in vain sort of thing. Then frustrations will start to subside. Right, and on the other note, right, so those of you that were dealing with money issues and that as well, I've got money losses here, but it says all is not lost. If you look behind, you may have something to salvage. So that could be the breakthrough here. If you deal, not necessarily a money issue, but overall a money issue with that one. I also feel, though, with it being a 5, that, some losses have occurred. Maybe this is what this frustration was about, feeling like everything's lost, but this card here is saying, something's going to be salvaged out of this situation. So some sort of breakthrough there in that energy. Right, so how are other people around you? That come out straight away. I'm not even getting a chance to answer the question, am I? Right, so other people's energies around you. Right, so with this card, I'm getting more people who are having some sort of influence over you, creating something in your life. This could be, well, it could go either way, really. Take it as it resonates. But what I'm actually getting from this is maybe people are putting things on you or materialising things into your life that, for good or bad. What else am I getting off that, Spirit? Yeah, I'm getting some gain with this as well. So this could go along with the breakthrough, some sort of outside influences here. It doesn't have to be people. Although I'm getting the impression that maybe someone could bring help or something. you know, that you never thought of doing. Some sort of new experience or some sort of chance to get out of your comfort zone. Let me just see what else I've got on that one. So what else have we got on this? Other people's influence. 10 of... Yeah. So I've got 10 of Pentacles. Money contentment, signing a money agreement. Right, so this could go in with... It could have something to do with someone else, you know, maybe offering you a job, maybe some sort of solution, if this had to do with, you know, this sort of loss of money or something that you were in, you know, this frustration. Yet again, this could go into that breakthrough. You know, someone else coming in or some other opportunity coming in to offer you something more in whatever way. It does say money, but it could be related to anything, you know, abundance wise. So that could be love, money, you know, whatever resonates. Right, I'm not going to go with that one because it didn't come out. Can I have another card for that one? Influences, please, Spirit. Oh, we've got 3 here, right. Oh. Right, okay. Yeah, so security, helping hand. Yeah. So yeah, again, that could, you know, just what I was saying basically, you know, there's a helping hand coming in there. It could have something to do with your securities, money commitments, that kind of thing. Also, there I've got the High Priestess. So yeah, so following your intuition on that one, you know, whether it's good for you, bad for you, you know, what you feel about it, because this incoming influence is obviously outside yourself. So you've got to weigh up the pros and cons and figure out whether that's for you or not for you. Yeah, in whatever form that may be. Right, so job and career energies for this week, please, Spirit. Getting them all muddled here. Right, okay, some sort of job. Right, so what I'm getting off this is, as this is an overall reading, take this as it resonates, but I get the feeling that somebody will be leaving some sort of employment at the moment, you know, in the near future. Not necessarily this week per se, but the ball will be put into motion. I also feel that if that's true, you know, for you, that some sort of opportunity will open up, you know, for you to be more fulfilled with something. I feel for someone, they've got 2, 3 choices, you know, in a job area, career. Maybe it's moving to a higher level in your job, you know, moving to a different department. It could be, as I say, it could be juggling 2 jobs at once, you know, 2 or 3 jobs, trying to start a new business. Yeah, what else am I getting off that? Right, let's see what else we get off that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you've got the star. With the bees on this as well, you know, worker bees, 2, 2, 3. Yep. So I'm getting abundance of opportunities here. This could be new job offers, you know, if you've been putting your CV in, maybe update your CV if you haven't done and you're looking for a job. You know, there might be more that you can put on that CV, make more people interested. But I am getting the energy of more than one option. I think someone's been working really hard at something. studying, learning new things, learning new skills. I do feel that some sort of help, though, is coming in that description as well. So this could be outside influences going into your job. You know, some sort of friend or colleague or someone, you know, could give you that job offer or give you that opportunity. You know, if you're retired or, you know, college or whatever like that, you know, it could be a hobby. It could be some sort of side hustle, you know, something you've always wanted to do. So let's see if I get another card on that one. See if I get anything else on the job career front. Anything else on that one, Spirit? Yeah, peace of mind and contentment. So as I said before, if you've been stuck in a job or, you know, some sort of employment career or something that's not really fulfilling you anymore, you've got the Star and 9 of Pentacles, yeah? So there's a brighter, more fulfilling opportunity coming in. Going back to the High Priestess as well, with this one, I think as well, trusting your own intuition, you know, what you've been putting out there, you know, and looking out for it. You know, if you've been putting something out there, like I said, your CV or something like that, you know, go and check your emails because something might come up. Check your, you know, CV, check that you've got all your skills, talents and whatever on there, yeah? I also feel as well that if you wanted to do something for a while but haven't had the opportunity, you know, taking a new course or, you know, going somewhere in particular, that might also bring in some new people and new opportunities to move forward. Right, so in the money prospects, what's in the money prospects? It's the energy this week, Spirit. Oh, okay, well, I've got two. Oh, we've got the Star again. Excuse me, sorry. Right, so we've got 2 stars, so money and career. Yeah, so big improvements coming in. Right, and I've got the masks coming off as well. Right, so this kind of, what I'm getting through this one is, so if you've been having sort of trouble or you want a new way forward in your career, it's affecting your money. You're wondering whether you're going to have enough money, you know, so you don't have to just give up your job and, you know, move on to the next thing. I'm sure you'll figure it out. But you've got 2 star cards, which means, you know, things are looking bright. There's a lot of opportunities coming in. I think with this one, you're starting to see what serves you, what doesn't, you know, masks have come off sort of thing, off the situation. You know, maybe because it's in the money sort of situation, maybe you're seeing your finances for what they really are, you know, rather than what you thought they were. Maybe you're budgeting more. Yet again, opportunities coming in, you know, to make more money or to figure out a way, you know, a better budgeting for money. I feel with someone in particular as well with this one, someone has probably hidden some sort of money or, you know, there was something a bit underhanded to do with money. But I do feel with you having the Star here as well, you know, whatever underhanded or whatever's gone on with that, you know, it's the masks are off, the Star is shining, your intuition is high. You've got the High Priestess, this Star here, intuition. Emotions as well. I think for someone in particular with money, maybe your emotions are getting in the way of you gaining more money or abundance, feeling in lack, or I never have enough, that kind of thing. Maybe looking into ways to change your thinking on your budgeting or your money, might bring in a bit more abundance. What else am I getting on that one before we move on? Yeah, so I've got some sort of transformation renewal with money. Yeah, so I feel that goes into the emotions again. Feeling a different way about money might attract more money to you, or more help in gaining money, finances, abundance, that kind of thing. Right, so we've got anything else on this money situation, Spirit? Right, okay. Yes, so emotions again and demanding. So maybe I'm getting the sort of feeling that money demands, someone's demanding money off you, or you're demanding more money, maybe a pay rise, that kind of thing. With that, though, I do feel masks off, star. So look into that a bit further, if someone is demanding money off you, because it might not be money that you owe. Yeah? So look a bit deeper into that one. Right, so health. How's our health feeling this week? Balanced. Okay, then. Right, so bringing a bit more balance to our health, although I do feel it. Hang on. Somebody's thinking up an ingenious way of improving their health. Someone's coming up with an idea about the health. Not just your health, though. I do feel that this will benefit other people. Obviously, I know this is specific, not for everyone, but someone in particular is coming up with something new. Something. They're inventing something or tweaking something or some sort of new health regime. Right, take that as it resonates. But overall, I feel that health is improving with whoever's watching this reading. I feel like you're coming up with new ways to make yourself more healthy, improve your health. I feel like someone's been under a lot of stress recently as well, so maybe, finding a way to de-stress. I think a lot of the health issues are to do with stress for someone. I also feel like someone's lost the appetite, not eating as much. Maybe look into fasting, if that, resonates with you. Water fasting. Obviously, I'm not a health professional, so if there is, if you are feeling unwell or anything, go and see a doctor or a health professional. But also, just to add in there, because I am getting this card, I do feel that someone's going to be looking at new ways, as I said before, about the health, to improve the health. A different way of looking at things. That could be homeopathic remedies. It could be even, you know, new vitamins. It could be a new exercise regime. Could be taking advice off someone, you know, about you know. Yeah, take that as it resonates. We'll see what else we get on that one. So anything to do with, more to do with health, please, Spirit. What else do we need to know about health? I don't know what's going on with my hands. Just don't seem to want to wear it today. Right, okay. Okay, we'll do it one more time then. Oh, there we go. Right, so yeah, so what I said before, you know, learning new things about your health, you know, becoming a student of it, you know, not necessarily going to school and doing it, although if, you know, if you feel inclined to do that. But yeah, just looking at new ways to improve your, you know, yourself. And who knows, you know, if you get onto a good, you know, health regime and everyone looks at you and thinks, wow, how amazing do you look, you know, you probably have a following. That's probably what I was picking up before, you know. You know, everyone's like, wow, you look fantastic. What have you been doing? Sort of thing. I want to look like you. So we've got anything else on that health? Please, Spirit. Anything else? No. Okie dokie then. Right, so travel. Are we going to be doing a bit of travelling this week? Pathfinders, what do you reckon? Inner travelling, out travelling, going on your summer holidays. Let's have a little look how it's going. Jet setting, basically. Right, yeah, so good card for travelling. What else am I getting off that? I feel someone's going to be buying a new car or renting a car maybe. And, okay, I'm getting this as well. A camper van. Maybe someone's going camping. Are you renting a caravan, buying a caravan, camper van? Right, hang on. What else am I getting off that? Monte Carlo. Anyone going to Monte Carlo? I don't know why I'm getting Monte Carlo. Is it because of the race car? I don't know. I'm getting Monte Carlo anyway. What else am I getting? No, that's all I'm getting. Good card though. Let's see if we've got anything else. Yeah, so I've got a bit of travel. It's good for travelling. I reckon someone will be doing a surprise trip as well at some point. So maybe get your passport sorted. You never know. Someone might come and surprise you with a little trip away. I do feel more physical travelling this, you know, it doesn't have to be going away this week, but, you know, some sort of plan for going away this week. You could be going away this week. You could be getting your passport this week. You could be getting your new car this week. Take that as it resonates. Right. Oh. Right, okay. That didn't come out, did it? Oh, card, please, for this travel spirit. Honestly, I don't know what's up with my fingers. What's going on? Start again. Cards for this travelling spirit. Aha. Yeah, so I've got the hair as well. Yeah, I feel that someone's going to be travelling through business or some sort of professional thing. Could be, going to an event. Could be a business meeting. This could also be the surprise one. Someone turning around and saying, oh, by the way, I need someone to go to Monte Carlo, like I said, But I do feel someone's getting some sort of fast-moving surprise visit of somewhere, Take that as it resonates. Right, I've got anything else for travel. Anything else for travel, Spirit? Or is that it? Nope, okay. Right. So there might be some sort of money confusion with this travelling card. But I feel that you'll be juggling it around, or maybe you've got two sort of different options for travel, I do feel, though, that if that's the case, or you've got some sort of money confusion with it, I do feel that'll be sorted out. I reckon you'll juggle it into, fit it into whatever, that's it, I can't get my words out now. I reckon you'll fit in what you need to fit in, if you juggle things around a little bit. Right, also what I've noticed is I've got a lot of green here, so maybe getting yourself out, somewhere green. Got anything else there, Spirit, to finish up on? Right, well, I'm going to pull. What are we going to pull to finish this off? I know. We'll have a manifest card and an angel number. Yeah? So what are we manifesting this week? Too many cards there, Spirit. What are we manifesting? Well, it's a road. I don't know whether you can see that, can you? Yeah, it's a road in the woods. So maybe you're going away to, like I said before, actually, camping, wasn't it? Yeah. That looks like, out in the country somewhere. My journey is as unique as me. I have the map. I will take the right path. There you go. So if you were going travelling, you won't be getting lost. Spirit's got your back. I just had pop into my head then as well about when you go away and the GPS signal gets lost and you start panicking. I mean, I come from, I'm a bit older, so I used to use maps and that through travelling, but some people panic, don't they, when that signal's lost? It's like, which way am I going? If that happens to you, just look up and say, Spirit, please help here. Which way am I going? And I guarantee you'll know the right way. Just food for thought when that happens. Works for me anyway. Try it out, it might work. Oh, and the parking theory. If you're having trouble finding a parking space, I know this sounds a bit crazy, but just ask the parking theory. Find me a parking space. 9 times out of 10, you'll find one. Honestly. Right, so what number are we looking out for this week, Spirit? 27, inner strength. You possess inner strength. Use it to overcome challenges on your journey. There you go, see? So I've just thought then. So if you, like I said, if your sat nav goes off or something goes wrong, just shout 27, help, Spirit. Yeah. And then if that actually works, yeah, put in the comment section whether you actually did that and whether something happens, because it'd be interesting to know. Yeah, the spirit loves the way when you play around like that. So let me know if that, worked. Anyway, that's your reading for this week. As I said, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you're getting it, please like or comment. Consider subscribing if you've made it this far. Share it with someone else if you think they'll, benefit from it. And hopefully, I shall see you on the next one. Bye, Pathfinders.